Hello everyone, I'm Kayla, the maker and creator behind Crochet by Kayla, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my 5 biggest tips for turning your crochet hobby into a business. So, it is time to get started. I'm very excited to talk about this. I feel like this is a little different than the videos that I've done before. So I've done like 5 tips for markets, 5 tips or 5 crochet patterns for each season, but I feel like this is a little different. So if you like this video, make sure to comment down below and let me know so I can make more tips like this if you guys find them useful. All right, let's get into the video. Okay, my first tip is to build a platform for yourself. It doesn't matter how small your platform is, but build some sort of platform for yourself on any social media of your choosing. Personally, I picked Instagram to start building my platform on because I could kind of post whatever I want. I already knew how to work Instagram from having my own personal account and all. So basically, I'd say pick whatever platform you are most familiar and comfortable with to start off with, or if you want, just go all out. Make a YouTube, make a TikTok, whatever, but make a platform for yourself and post on it as regularly as you can, and that helps give you and your business that you're starting credibility, because people can see the things of your products, what you're doing. And even if you only end up having like 2 months in 75 followers, that's still 75 people that find you to have a credible business. So I think that is super important. I mean, I've been running my business for 5 years on my Instagram account. I've had it, and I only have 2.2 thousand followers compared to people who have been running their business for 2 and maybe have 30,000 or something like that. There's all different levels of being on social media, but having a social media platform and trying your hardest to grow it in some type of way gives you so much credibility, and really helps you reach out to people who don't know you directly, and they can find your business by using hashtags on your posts and all. So I think that is really going to be one of my biggest things too, because then when you're selling your products, you have a name and a label and something to tie your products to, instead of it just being, oh, this is a crocheted item. It's, oh, this is a crochet item that is by whatever you're going to create your brand name to be. And it gives like another side to what you're creating. I'm sorry, I'm doing so many hand movements. That's a problem. Okay, so then my second tip is, after you grow yourself a little bit of a platform, is then when I would recommend to start doing Etsy, because I've tried Etsy and I'm wanting to try it again in the future. I tried it at the very beginning of my business when I had basically no followers at all, and it was difficult for me to sell stuff on. And then I just started doing patterns, and that was better. And then I kind of stopped altogether with Etsy, but I'm going to try and do Etsy again now that I've completely built myself a full and strong platform. So definitely use Etsy or whatever other shopping platform that you choose to. I just feel like Etsy is most commonly what people decide to do. But I would suggest doing that after you've built yourself a platform, because Etsy is so hard for you to get your product seen on, especially if it's something that a lot of people are doing. Like if I post one of my crochet mermaids on Etsy and I don't have somewhere to advertise it, my Etsy, when you search up crochet mermaid, someone's gonna have to scroll down so far because my shop doesn't have it's not in people's favorites because I don't have as many people to refer it to from my social media. Or it's just so much harder to get sales if you don't have a way to get as many customers as you could be getting if you had the platform. So my biggest tip is definitely start Etsy after you've built yourself a small platform, whether that's 500 followers or 50. It really doesn't matter as long as you're building yourself some sort of customer base to rely on. Okay, and then another one, my third tip, which is kind of my favorite, is doing markets. Markets are a great way, instead of going through something like Etsy where most of your profit's going to be taken, is doing markets. But sometimes markets can be very, very hard for some people, and some people don't have good luck with their first market, and then that deters them away from ever doing a market again. But honestly, as long as you're having fun and making back your booth fee, I think markets are completely worth it. You meet so many new customers, and even if they don't buy something, sometimes they'll grab a card and then they can contact you later, or they can follow you. And it kind of all goes back to building your platform, because then they're getting your card, they're following you, and now they know who you are and they're another supporter of your business. But markets are honestly so good because I've found for myself that if I bring, say all of my product that I'm bringing adds up to whatever number, say it's 1,500, I'm finding that I'm usually making about 2/3 of the product I brought's worth. I'm making that amount of money. So I think markets are super, super good way to meet a bunch of new customers, or even see returning customers if you do a market that you've done before again. Okay, my fourth tip would be getting into a wholesale or consignment type of situation. So for me, I have a store that I looked at, a local store that I looked at and I loved, and I could see my products in that store. So sometimes it can be a little nerve-wracking, but just ask if they do wholesale or consignment. If you don't know, the difference between those two is wholesale. They will buy a certain amount of product from you and give you all the money. So then technically they own the product, and then it's their responsibility to sell it from there. Or consignment, where you'll have a split. So one of the places I do consignment with is I get 70% of what I sell, and they get the other 30% for keeping my products there. So basically the product at a consignment place is yours until it is sold, but immediately with wholesale, you're paid for it, and you're at consignment, you're only paid for it once it is sold from the establishment. But honestly, I would totally recommend those, because then you don't have to make a crazy amount usually like you do for markets. You're not making probably 100 and something items to do wholesale or consignment at a store. So that is a way to do kind of the same effect as a market in a way, but without doing that, and you don't have to worry as much about creating the customers. So that is such a good way to make some profit off of your crochet business, for sure. I would definitely recommend that. But I didn't start doing that until I believe it was January of last year. So I'm fairly new to that world, but it is super great and a super good way to reach other customers that you don't have yet. And also, you're connecting with other local businesses around you. And then another way is YouTube, of course. Hello, YouTube. But I just say with YouTube, you do have to definitely grow a platform if you want to make money. I am not there yet. I'm hoping to be there soon. And if you're not subscribing to me, subscribe right now so then you can help me get a little bit closer. I need I think it's like about 125 more subscribers until I'm at 1,000 subscribers, which is part of the deal that makes you eligible. And you either have to have 10 million views combined, I believe it is, on shorts, which I haven't posted any shorts, so I'm not doing great there. Or you have to have 5,000 watch hours within 1 year. I was insanely close to the watch hours eligibility for so long, but I was just working on getting my subscribers up and up. And then I got messed up on my posting schedule 1 week, and then I got back on it. And then I messed up another week, and now it's kind of further away than it was, but I definitely do have to say I know people can make good money off of doing YouTube, and I hope I am there one day. And because honestly, it is so fun. I love filming YouTube videos. I wish I could do it more often. And honestly, you guys telling me video suggestions and what you want to see helps me do it more often, because I only have so many ideas that I need to know what you guys want to see so I can create more content. And hopefully that will bring me closer to that goal, but that is definitely something I am looking forward to achieving. Hopefully in the near future. I hope so. But yeah, so those are my 5 tips for how to make money off of your crochet business / turning your crochet hobby into a business. And yeah, that's it. And if you aren't, as I just said, if you aren't subscribed to me, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please hit the like button. If you have any feedback on this video, or if you have a suggestion for a future video, please comment it down below. And the link in my description is my link tree where all my social media platforms are linked, so make sure to go there, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget, I post every other Friday. Bye!